Gemini, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I'm Celtic Guide Tarot, and welcome to my channel. And I'm just looking at your week, Gemini, and there's a feeling that you're not in control of what's going to transpire this week. So if some Geminis are waiting for things to happen, there's a feeling that maybe you're going to have to let the process, you're going to have to let, you're not in control of it, basically. You're going to have to let go of this control. I'm trying to remember your December general reading, if that was a theme for it, because I've got a really good memory, but I can't quite recall. Check it out, your December reading, and see if it resonates. But you've got a lot of major arcana as well. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh my gosh, that's okay. So wow, at the bottom of the deck you've got the Hanged Man. This, and that's what I mean. There's a whoever, if you're trying to manifest a job, relationship, whatever it is, you're not quite in control of it this week, Gemini. So you're needing to let go and allow the process to basically unfold. This is again represented by your additional guidance, the fates, which is there's larger patterns at work in your life. Basically, that is what this card is about. Very much like the Hanged Man, you're going to have to let go and let what needs to unfold. And Hierophant as your crowning card. For some people, this is seeking outside guidance. For other people, this is listening to your own guidance. It's your own ethics, your own code of conduct, Gemini, sort of to your own self be true. That's what I'm getting here. And I'm looking at the other cards. I'll come back to it if I need to, but it's a sense of just to your own self be true, Gemini. Basically, that's what I keep getting. So you start the week with the Chariot paired with the Two of Swords. That's really interesting. It's like the complete opposites, because the Chariot is about life becoming unstuck, and I haven't really felt you've been stuck the last few weeks, Gemini. Far from it. The Chariot's about moving your life forward, and it's moving forward in a state of alignment as well. But the Two of Swords is about feeling the Two of Swords. I'm a bit confused, Gemini. I'm wondering if some of you are struggling with making some decisions, or struggling not fully able to see the bigger picture. That's what I'm getting. So some of you are having to drive forward without yet being able to see the bigger picture, and that's with a sense of having to let go of quite a lot of control is coming in. But I don't find you, Gemini, a massive controlling sign. But it is a sense of having to let go. It's almost like you're having to drive forward in your life, but you can't quite see how it's all going to unfold, basically. And then that sense of, right next to that Chariot is the Seven of Cups. And again, I've got that sense of a vagueness about not being able to see the bigger picture. Some Geminis are going to have a lot of choices to make here, and there could be a little confusion, and maybe that's why you're pulling the Two of Swords, because there's choices to be made. And for some, these choices are about money. There could be about a young earth sign person. You could be receiving news regarding money, because you've got the Page and the Ace. But it's a sense, for some Geminis, there's choices to be made. Some might not want to be making the choices. Or some people, they just can't make all the choices because they haven't got all the information they need. That's why they've got the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. And Death as well, which is about letting go of control. I've got so many different scenarios, Gemini, coming my way. But there's definitely that sense of driving your life forward. new opportunities, choices, with a little bit of confusion and not seeing the whole picture. Now, what I keep getting is to your own self be true. That's what I keep getting. Very, very interesting. I'm sure you did a really positive December reading. Anyhow, you then move on to the Ace of Pentacles. Good news around money, because you've got that with the Page as well. Paired with the High Priestess. Now, we're back to that sense of things are moving forward, but not all in your control, because the High Priestess is about turning inwards, meditating, self-reflection. It's about personal power, but power that comes from within. I'm finding these quite similar to the Chariot and the Two. They're almost quite opposites, really. But I'm getting a real sense of you having to be quite inwardly focused, Gemini. You're totally not in control of this week, but you've got so many big energies happening. So there might be a lot of really big opportunities unfolding for you. And you're having, and that strange combination of having to take charge, but not really being in charge. And I'm sorry if this is not making sense, but you end the week with the Emperor and the Death card. And again, there's so many opposites here, because the death is a bit like the Hanged Man and the Fates. They're saying that you're not fully in charge of the process that you're in. And the Two of Swords says that to me, but the Emperor is the boss. He's about being in charge, basically. He's like that Chariot that you've got, and the Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like there's two really big themes going through your week, Gemini. Things are definitely moving forwards, particularly financially, and getting maybe business or career, that sort of thing, off the ground. But there's a really big inward process going on, and that inward process is about change, reflection, realizing that you're not in control of everything, so having to surrender quite a lot of control. And sort of, yeah, it's a really, really fascinating reading. It's very unoften you see these two big patterns moving together, unless there's a really, really, really big life events. That sort of thing. Like someone that I had a reading for was running to be MP. That's a really big life event. MP's like British Parliament, but she wasn't totally in charge of the process. But so there's two themes. There's one theme where you're absolutely taking your life forward, and one theme where you've not got any control over it, and you need to let go and surrender to the fates, basically. Trust the life. It's asking you to trust the process and trust the life unfolding. Check out your December reading. I know you got pretty much a wonderful reading, Gemini, and it might just give you a bigger picture about what's going on. But yeah, to your own self be true, Gemini. Okay, confusing, but that's the cards, and you have to look at them, and it's what they mean to you. That's the most important thing, Gemini. Okay, bye.